Yo, World Attack Blitzers! It's a Littlefinger. Hey, I've got tank number 377 here with a new ace mastery. This is the 60 TP. It just came out with update 8.4. European Nation Tier 10. This is a regular tech tree tank. Yes, it's a heavy, and it's got a 152 millimeter gun on it, so got a gun very similar to the E100 on a regular tank hull, not some big giant beast like the E100. But as you know, on this map, it's really important to take the hill first, and our Waffenträger there has gone into A. Be interesting to see if he gets taken out quickly, or if their entire team comes up to the top of the map here. And so he said he's coming right behind us, so very smart play on his part there to go and get that cap early, and put some pressure on this team. And there you see it snapshotting that in. We've got a 600 average damage. And one thing to talk about, and I'll do that in a review on this tank, is that one of the consumables it has is tungsten steel, which for 20 seconds, which you can get 2 shots in, you're going to do either 105% or 100 up to 120% of your regular damage with those shells. So it is kind of interesting, and I'll go into more detail with it, but doing the numbers, I think adrenaline makes more sense as we sneak in our third shot there at 547, another low roll. So we're 3 shots in, 1700 damage already, and they've lost a tank, and looks to be here on the tier 950 TP. That hatch right there on the top is a little bit of a weak spot, but we've penned 3 consecutive, so we get rewarded there with a max roll of 750. And you know, I'm kind of in this position thinking, guys, why aren't you pushing up on me here? I really could use some help. We could push those guys. And there you go, that 50 TP figured it out. I've got to raise my gun, and I've got to wiggle that turret, or else I'm going to get penned. So, risky move here, pulling out on the side. That 50 TP went ahead and shot, and I was figuring I could come around the backside of these guys. And unfortunately, I think the 60 TP might be AFK. So with that, I'm going to try to shoot the VK, especially before he turns around. Now, pen on this is 248. It's really not that bad. It's the exact same as the E100 gun, and you're doing, like I said, an average of 600 damage. And there is the wonderful ammo rack, 1761. That certainly helps, putting me over 5,500 damage. 3 tanks left to go. And wanted to try to get some damage in before this game ends, and really probably shouldn't have driven all the way down the hill. Should have realized that I needed to get up the hill sooner, but I was thinking they had 2 caps. And so, yeah, taking the slow beast on down the hill. So we'll see this driving up the hill. You've got 7 degrees of gun depression on this tank, which is definitely workable. 36 kilometers per hour is your top speed before any equipment, but they've added some new engine oil and some other equipment that you can put on to make it that much faster. So we managed to get a shot in there, putting us at 6,300 damage. So you can see with the added mobility over the E100, and didn't even really get shot at that much, but this tank has decent armor, and we'll get into that here in a review later. But another shot, 680, nice high roll there. And it looks like we're gonna win this on kills, but right at 7,000 damage. And yeah, I think that was a well-deserved ace. Usually when the tanks first come out, you know, you can get those aces on the cheap, but At 1667, I think that is a well-earned ace and a fun little tank. So hopefully you guys are already thinking about going down this line. And we'll get a review out on this tank shortly. All right, guys, have fun. Get educated, nuts. Fingered, Littlefinger out.